And I told the person, hallelujah, we will sit home 3 months.
So you mean all four? You will fight for all of them. You are not going to let one, not even one person.
Let me tell you, my brother is here. Our last 2 council meetings.
Alright, welcome back to Ayumu TV. Like, comment, na share my videos ne efama. Yenitia areho sema achese koso ewo oman Ghana ha. Bane ya nurses for us say strike chechilenche bia koso no opening case bi aba monte so eden nsem bi abetuja echese ono de ye de say strike ne de ebeko be 3 months. And so far say yetiatie ensema koso ewo my Ghana ha bane eye nurses for na chese eye areho sempa yi edienti ena make sansem ene day menya some notice bi chese eye ye maame penfo bi a awo akan a chese because a nurses for eni wonti maami na ewo so force na onu ankasa echim ewo na yamencha de na owo twins na was owo twin but because say nurses for any ntia onu ankasa de na ho den echime wo yen first born na ewi amana ka ba akopɛ emra eye nurse bi prem fio ebeya Minister of Health empe assembly enka because what they are doing no ebeto mrebia Ghana for we are and a bejira monte so akasa nurses for a wicked. Meanwhile, na Minister of Health enye na adwe so ye bibia fa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and so ye na adwe say o ka ensem bi asem de acha nurses for amoma back to work. Ebusia yengoti ensem ne bi emba.
About the fact that some facilities are grounded.
I am not happy. I'm very sad. And that is the reason why I always tell people that, you see, the employer is using human as a shield for their inefficiencies. They are using the people as a shield. Listen to them talk. They don't say anything. They are not ready to commit to anything. All they will tell you is that people are dying and go to the village and somebody is pregnant and who is... But the essential people, you are calling them to come and work. What are you providing for them? I was thinking that you call Director General Ghana Health Service and you'll be like, their condition of service, they have A, B, C, D. I am ready to speak to the government for us to implement B, C, D. We beg them, A, they should hold on whilst we still engage. This is positive communication. This is when we know that you are committed to solving the issue of the person you call essential. And that, so you think that we, as nurses, as midwives, we do not know that in the village somebody is suffering. You think we don't know? That me, I see it as an insult. The minister said same, the PRO said same, Ghana Health Service Director today said same. But it is a misplaced communication. We also know. We are the hospital with them. So you think you know better than us. We don't know. But you see, the emotional blackmail do not put food on our table. The emotional blackmail do not buy food. It doesn't pay transportation that take us to work. It does not pay the medical bills because when we are sick, we pay for it.
But you're on the national health insurance.
Yes. So we are on the national health insurance, but we understand the state of the national. Let us not be we know the realities.
Okay.
We are the hospital.
Because the national health insurance provide care to a certain level.
Yeah, primary health care.
And we have a number of nurses who currently are on the health fund of the association.
Of the association. We are paying up to the tune of 150,000, 100,000, 80,000, 60,000, our health fund, of which the government needed to have paid as of one of our condition of service that we are requesting, the Workman Compensation Act that government needs to enforce. It is one of the conditions of service we are enforcing. And this, the DG doesn't see the need to talk about it. The minister doesn't see the need to talk about it. The PRO doesn't see the need to talk about it. Everyone is not talking about it. The media doesn't see the need to talk about it. But they all see that some pregnant woman, some sick person is somewhere, and we should go and take of that person. Who take care of the caregiver?
Your thoughts are so much striking, and I get even much more scared when I look at the numbers we have at the association level. We have quite a number of midwives with hip hip issues, back pain, back issues,
spondylosis, and
I
a lot of
know
issues.
of someone at the moment that is looking for funds. And I'm sure you people have been approved writing on behalf of them or helping them to secure the funds. There was one doctor who even made a comment on a post suggesting that he is going to offer one hip replacement for 70,000. And I'm not sure that if any nurse saved his salary for a year, will be
no. You combine your whole annual salary and you won't be able to do even one what transplant is it? Where if you can do, you can even medicines you can buy, the drugs, medication you can buy.
So Mr. Jeff, people are saying that one of the things working against this whole thing, the conditions of service, is some of our own nurses and midwives who have betrayed us.
No, because I say that because for them, government have a responsibility of taking care of the employers, and let me put it on record that whatever we are asking today, every nurse midwife will benefit. Even those who are there. It should tell those who are. It should tell them that, you see, their leadership doesn't have them in mind. If we are all striving for food that will help us survive, and somebody tells you that, oh, don't mind them, whatever it is, let's take time, you will get it. The person doesn't have you in mind. Be careful about that person. They don't have your interest. You know the funny thing, the same whatever the 23 people, what's their name, mapping or whatever they call themselves, this time around are telling us that no, we should take our time and engage. Those people that said that no, the condition of service was too small, we needed a lot of that and this and that, and took us to court. Now that we are fighting for it, that thing small that the nurse needs to get, they said that no, we need to wait for government to take its time and implement. But today, leaving the meeting that we went, I realized that government do not have, let me put it right, the employer do not have the issue of nurses at heart. I can tell you on a fact.
Is it because they said they?
But how can you tell me that a condition of service and a collective agreement that has been agreed 2024, it went to court, it came back for settlement. January you were notified, February you were notified, even before you went to read your budget in Parliament. And today in a meeting you are bold enough to tell us that your conditions of service was not budgeted for. So what we can do is we can only approve it for you now and defer implementation to 2026. Like
would they give that reason?
No, they want to take it as a newly negotiated agreement, such that we are even asking for more. It is the same reason somebody took us to court that it is too small, and you think that members will agree that we should accept that even the small thing we didn't get, and we are going to get it in 2026. 2026, what will be the shape of the economy? Do you think we wouldn't need more at the time? So government, the employer is not fair to us. And one of the saddest issue, the moment I had was today in the meeting. All the CEOs were there. Kolebo, Konfanoche, Cape Coast,
Wow.
who Tamale CEOs was there. The Director General, Ghana Health Service, the biggest agency under the ministry was there. The CHAC director was there. All human resource directors were there. But none of them, none, and I mean none, not even one could stand up to speak on behalf of nurses. Not even one could stand up to speak on behalf of nurses. That, oh, these people, they actually are doing well. They actually are essential workers. So we should look at least implementing the conditions of service for them, and probably even stagger the payment of their arrears. None, not even one. Not even one. So if you sit as a CNMO, as whoever, and you say that come to work and do this and do this, and
that's what is happening.
That is what is happening.
Some of our
I can show you WhatsApp messages. Some of our nursing directors are instructing that. This evening before I entered, I have heard the news that they are taking names of those who are working. Said that those who are the news that they are taking names of those who are working. Said that those who are not coming to work, they won't validate them for payment. And I told the person, hallelujah, we will sit home 3 months.
So you mean all for you will fight for all of them? We are not going to let one, not even one person.
Let me tell you, my brother is here. Last 2 council meetings of late, we've been having series of council meetings.
Yeah.
There is a dedicated legal team. Dedicated legal team that is ready to support any member in case of any issue.
Wow.
So they should not worry at all.
Not intimidated.
What is intimidation? What is intimidation?
All right.
Our strike is legal.
Okay.
Our strike, we know our strike is legal. We wrote to the Labor Commission 7 solid days.
We notified
them. We notified the employer 7 solid days. We notify every stakeholder. The CHAC director, who for the CHAC letters, you will come there. We notify the CHAC director. We notify all the teaching hospital CEOs that we have an issue with the employer. They are refusing to implement our condition of service. This is our roadmap. None responded to it.